What's up, guys? This is the Gift Podcast SummerSlam Prediction Show, and I am Mance Chapel. As I was addressed personally by Mitchell Monroe, I will attempt to do these predictions as myself. But a word of warning to Mr. Monroe, the Monday Night Delight cannot be contained to a podcast once a week for very much longer. At All Out, the Delight will be making these predictions. But for SummerSlam, it will be me, Mance. And let's start with a couple matches that are not on the card, but I will absolutely be taking bonus points for if I predict them correctly. Roman Reigns will defeat Buddy Murphy, and Drew McIntyre will defeat Cedric Alexander. If either of those happen, I will take a bonus point. I play to win. Let's get into the actual card. Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan for the Cruiserweight title. Now, I don't watch 205 Live. I think I make that statement every single month that I do not watch 205 Live. But I have followed Gulak a little bit. He is a great wrestler. Oney Lorcan I've seen on NXT quite a bit. He is great as well. But I feel like he's got more to do on NXT than 205 Live. I think that his partnership with Danny Burch is still alive and well. I'd like to see them come up as a tag team more so than on 205 Live. But if forced to choose, I will choose Drew Gulak to retain the Cruiserweight title. Let's see here. SmackDown Women's title, Bayley versus Ember Moon. I could not tell you anything about this match because the build-up has been so stupid. 1 week they attack each other, 1 week they save each other, and Ember Moon got this title shot just because. Bayley said, I'm going to pick my opponent. I pick Ember Moon. And then they tag together, then they beat each other up, then they tag together, then they save. I don't care. And because of that, I'm going to say, let's just keep the title on Bayley and move on to the next month. So Bayley is my pick. Let's go right on to the women's. I guess we were doing the Raw Women's Tag Team Championship match. Becky Lynch versus Natalya. I got bad feelings on this one, y'all. Because this is Canada and a Hart family member in a title match. But it's not Montreal. If it was Montreal, I'd feel much worse. So I'm going to presume that Becky is going to win and retain her title. So Becky's my choice there. I don't see any sense putting the title on Natalya except for that hometown pop. And the fact that Trish Stratus is on the show later on. Better hometown pop, they don't need this one for Natty. So Becky is my choice there. Let's go ahead and do the other women's match. Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. I got feels on this one. Trish looks great, but she's wrestled like a half dozen times since she retired in 2006. She teamed with Snooki. She wrestled in the first Women's Royal Rumble. She wrestled once with John Cena on Raw against Santino and Beth Phoenix. I think that was Christmas Eve, for that matter. And she wrestled with Lita against, I think, Sasha and Bayley at Evolution last year. So 4 matches in 6 years. And she gave an interview where she said she thinks that this is her time for one final match. So I'm going off all of that and saying that if this is her final match, and I believe it is, she should go out on her back because she did not go out on her back for Lita. But to be fair, Lita was retiring the next month, and Lita went out on her back for Mickey. All that said and done, Charlotte Flair should beat Trish Stratus on Sunday. Charlotte is my pick. All right, let's see. Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. It's Goldberg. We know it's Goldberg. We're moving on. If Dolph Ziggler wins this match, I will eat the piece of paper I have my predictions written on. So it's Goldberg, dude. Ricochet versus AJ Styles for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Well, that's what I said. Doing this live to tape. No editing for this one. Mance doesn't do second takes. The Delight doesn't do second takes, etc., etc. Why am I stalling? Because I honestly don't know how to call this one. Because it would make sense for AJ to win with the help of the club, or the OC, or whatever they're called, because they just came together. But it would make sense storyline for Ricochet to overcome the odds and win back the United States title. It's SummerSlam, though, and I'm picking... It's kind of a feel-good show, and I've already picked two... I'll pick two big heels to win these matches. So, for this one, I'm going to pick the babyface, the feel-good moment, and I'm going to pick Ricochet to win the United States title. Let's see here... Finn Balor, not the Demon Finn Balor, versus Bray Wyatt as the Fiend. It's got to be the Fiend, right? If they don't have the Fiend win this match, then they're absolutely insane. There's no point in creating this character if he loses to normal guy Finn Balor immediately. Now, set this match up for, and not next month at Night of Champions or Clash of Champions, whatever the next pay-per-view is, not there. I just be Hell in a Cell. Regardless, set it up for Survivor Series or Rumble or even Mania. Demon versus Fiend. But you've got to start here. You've got to have Bray Wyatt win this match. I'm picking the Fiend. I'm picking Bray Wyatt. There you go. Now, to the main events of the evening. I believe I've covered everything else. Yes, and I hate that this one is one of the main events, but we know it's going to be. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. If Kevin Owens loses, he has to quit the WWE. Now, if this was quit SmackDown, I'd have a different answer. But it's quit the WWE. And I don't see Kevin Owens going back to NXT like Breeze and Fandango have done, although he could do some great work down there. I don't see it. It's got to be that Kevin Owens defeats Shane McMahon and stays on the brand. I believe Shane McMahon will go away for a little bit after this, but he's not required to. So he may be back on SmackDown, same as nothing may change. But I believe Shane McMahon will lose and Kevin Owens will win. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. I got a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach on this one. Because, I mean, we've had the Kofi Kingston title reign. It's been really good. But SmackDown ratings and attendance have fallen since then, and it's not Kofi's fault. It's backstage issues. But and Randy Orton's the golden boy of the WWE. I am 60-40 on this one. I could see Orton winning this title, but that would be such just. I mean, it would destroy whatever good has come out of the Kofi Kingston's title reign if Randy Orton just stomps him, or I guess kicks him and gives him the RKO. It's got to be Kofi. It's got to be Kofi Kingston wins this match and retains the title. I got a bad feeling, though. Official prediction, Kofi Kingston wins the title. I'm going to be the optimist here. But I very, very easily could be wrong. And last but not least, Brock Lesnar, the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion versus Seth Rollins, who guaranteed he would beat Brock Lesnar on Sunday. Guarantees used to mean something. I guarantee I'll beat him. I guarantee this will be the last chance you get. I guarantee this. They used to mean something. But guarantees don't mean as much anymore. God, I don't want Brock Lesnar to win this match. I don't. But I think Brock Lesnar is going to win this match, so I'm going to pick Brock Lesnar to win this match and retain his Universal title, and then disappear until probably Hell in a Cell in October, and then we'll go on with to Survivor Series with Brock versus. It can't be Roman, can it? It could be Roman. They could do Roman and Brock again. At this point, we haven't seen it in over a year. Roman's been through a lot since then. Maybe we don't like to see it. Maybe we don't like to see Roman get his payoff. Maybe they never intended for Seth to win the title at all. But Actually, you know what I kind of see happening? They put Seth in as the Royal Rumble winner, and the plan full out was for Seth to beat Brock for the title. And then Roman went into remission, and Roman came back, which, great. Absolutely great. But then Vince's like, he's my guy. I want Roman to be the champion. It's like, well, Vince, Seth's in the title match at Mania. Dang it. Well, give him the title, and then we'll steal it back and put it on Brock, and then Roman can be the guy. That's my Vince impression. So I can really see Brock holding on to this title till Survivor Series, which is where Roman won his first WWE title, and Roman beating Brock at Survivor Series in the first ever Winter Beach Ball Mania. Yeah, I can see that happening, absolutely. So yes, my pick is Brock Lesnar, and then all that stuff I just said happening afterwards. And I believe that's everything. SummerSlam is this weekend. Be sure to check out at addict_wrestle on Twitter. We are launching our Patreon on Sunday. We are launching our website on Sunday. We are going to have a full load of shows for you all to listen to. I've got to record one tonight. Lots of great content from the Fourth Wall WrestleCast, Kings of the Ring podcast, Not Your Mom's Soap Opera, the Game Changer podcast, and of course the Gift podcast. It's going to be a good time. All that for you for $5. No tiers. No, if you pay this much money, you get my show. If you get this much money, you get the King. No, you pay $5. You get every show we have to offer from day one. It's going to be a good time. Be more perks on top of that. But check that out this Sunday. It's going to be a great time. I am Mance Chappell. I will see you on Monday as we recap TakeOver, NXT UK, a horrible Nitro, I'm sure. I haven't watched it yet, and SummerSlam. And it's going to be a long gift of podcast on Monday. I can feel it coming. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.